Hello everybody. Last time we start this fourth chapter, memory storage devices and data representation. How memory store our data and how it represent into the computer. If you remember, we already covered this topic, primary memory, also known as main memory. And this blue table is main important. 8 bit equal to 1 byte, 1024 byte equal to 1 KB, 1024 kilobytes equal to 1 MB. This table you must be remember because there will be come question for filling the blanks. So today we are going to see what is FIFO and LIFO. When we enter data into the computer, at that time, for example, for primary memory there is a primary memory, there are other access methods which are not random. For example, sequential access, first in, first out access and last in, first out, LIFO. FIFO and LIFO. In sequential access memory, data is stored serially or sequentially in a long string. Suppose we write Dhansri, DHANSHREE. So D will be entered first, it will show at first. So first in, first out. When you want to access some part of the string, you have to pass through the previous part of the string, just like an audio tape. If you want to hear the third song, first two song must be fast forward. First FIFO is just like Q, where first entry will be several first and last will be entered last. LIFO is like a tray, What is different between FIFO and LIFO? First enter, first out. LIFO, last enter, first out. LIFO is like a tray or of papers. The paper which you had put at last will come out first. See, this diagram will be explained very properly. In, when we entered, see green color, orange color and blue color. It will go first. So green will come out first, then orange and then blue. So this is a simple first input, first output. Now LIFO, green, orange and blue. Green, orange, blue. But it will come blue first, then orange and then green. So that's simple difference between LIFO is like a paper tray of in which some pieces of paper will be there. So RAM is volatile memory. The content written in RAM requires continuous power supply to retain it into the memory. On modern computers, term RAM is just one memory. It is used instead of primary or main storage. The hard disk, diski, CD, DVD collectively describe secondary storage, auxiliary storage. 4.2 shows a RAM chip. You must be remember primary memory and secondary memory. In primary memory, random access memory and read-only memory. In secondary memory, CD, hard disk, pen drive, these all are secondary memory. So this is a RAM chip. There are two basic types of RAM. See, the first one is static and second is dynamic. Dynamic RAM needs to refresh thousands of times per second. Static RAM does not need to be refreshed, which make it faster, but it is more expensive than dynamic RAM. Both types of RAM are volatile, meaning that they lose their contents when the power is turned off. Computers also contain read-only memory, which are used permanently record data and institution. Content of ROM can only be read. Unlike RAM, ROM retains its content even when computer is turned off. ROM is an ideal memory or to store a critical instruction into the computer, such as boot program. What is mean by boot program? This is a new word for you. Boot. When we start, if you are using mobile phone, there are in Android mobile, it's the one option is come reboot. What do you mean by reboot? Reboot matlab means just switch off, it will be start automatically. If you click on shutdown, it will be directly shut down. In if your system, there will be option. See, when we are clicking here, there are three options. What is mean by sleep, shutdown and restart? Shutdown means it will totally switch off, and restart that means reboot. It will be shut down and it will be again starts. So we are learning here what is the boot. When computer is turned off, the ideal memory is stored. critical instruction to the computer. So ROM, PROM. Computer also contain read-only memory. What is meant by read-only memory? When we start our computer, some black and white lines will come and goes. We cannot edit or erase it. So it's called random access memory. And when we type something and power will be gone or we cannot save it, it will be stored in temporary memory, volatile memory. So such a computer such as a boot program that start up the computer system. Underline this line. What is meant by boot program that start up the computer system, printer, driver, files and fonts. A variation of a ROM is programmable read-only memory. Programmable read-only memory, PROM. PROMs are manufactured as a blank chips as which data program can be written with a special device called a PROM programmer. There is a special type of PROM called erasable PROM. In EPROM and PROM. EPROM means erasable PROM. Underline this line. An EPROM allows the content of PROM erase by exposing its ultraviolet light. Instead of ultraviolet light, electric signals are used to erase the content of PROM. Programmable read-only memory. Such memory is called electrically erasable PROM. So it's called EPROM. EPROMs are very useful in manufacturing USB pen drives, cellular phones, digital cameras, portable MP3 players, and micro SD card. See, 4 GB memory card. There is some information. Memory card reader, a micro SD card, and card reader. The concept of read-only memory can be utilized to create a firmware. Now this is a new word for you. What is meant by firmware? Firmware means what? Hardware, software, firmware. Did you remember this word? We already covered this word. We already learned about this word. Firmware, that means what? Where some instructions are already stored. Hardware utility with some software instruction as an integrated fashion. Firmware is to be stored in non-volatile memory devices such as ROM, PROM, or a flash memory. As mentioned in the previous chapter, such firmware are developed by the hardware manufacturer company to provide it free while when purchase then hardware. If we purchase mobile, some basic software are already come with mobile. We are not paying differently for that basic software. So that softwares are called firmware. It will automatically work. Even when you are crossing the, if you are going to any big organization, there may be slider door. It will be work on sensor. When you go near that door, it will automatically open. When you cross that door, it will be automatically close. So this is there is no any person to close and open the door, but it will automatically manage by the coding which install in the sensor. So see, for example, washing machine, traffic lights, digital camera, washing machine, we can wash clothes automatically. They are clean automatically. The system there is a coding fix. So it will work automatically. The firmware normally support functions such as controlling hardware facility using the hardware. Underline this line. So there is a high-speed storage mechanism called cache. Cache memory is small and high-speed memory within the computer central processing unit. What is central processing unit? Short name of it is CPU. The purpose of such memory is to increase speed of computer processor when the processor needs to perform any read-write operations. See, in this table there is a difference between RAM and ROM. RAM and ROM both are type of primary memory. Read-only random access memory, read-only memory. RAM is a random access memory, ROM is a stands for read-only memory. RAM supports reading and writing, ROM supports only read. Data and instructions stored into the during its operation, instructions are stored into the during its manufacturing. ROM instruction always, ROM means what? That instruction which already stored at the time of manufacturing. RAM, it is volatile memory, that means it is temporary memory. ROM, read-only memory, is not volatile memory. Whenever you want to see, when you start any machine, that information will come automatically. You can never delete it or erase it or update it. So this in this content we already cover our primary memory, and now there is another content, secondary memory. What is mean by secondary memory? Primary memory which need to run our system. Without primary memory we are unable to work with computer. Primary memory is generally costly and has capacity limitation. Further, it cannot retain data for longer period of time. However, we need to store data instruction for long time so that they can be used later. When we entered any data in primary memory, if we want to store it for future purpose, secondary memory is required. Without secondary memory, we cannot store any data in primary memory. So primary memory is very costly. So for this purpose, secondary memory, secondary storage is used. The secondary storage stores large amount of data, instruction and information permanently. The popular secondary storage devices are hard disks, compact disks, these all pen drives. Secondary memory is not directly accessible to processor of computer but requires use of computer inbuilt input-output channels. Such memory is usually slower than primary memory, but it always has higher storage capacity. Further, the secondary storage memory is non-volatile. Data remains unchanged even after switching off the system of the computer. Secondary memory storage is also known as a auxiliary memory storage. Figure 4.4 represents memory hierarchy, computer memory, primary and secondary. Primary memory, RAM and ROM. RAM, SPRAM and RAM, ROM, PROM, EEPROM and EEPROM. Secondary memory, hard disk, CD-ROM, pen drives, memory card. These all are the example of secondary memory. See, hard disk. This is a hard disk consists of one or more rigid metal plates coated with a metal oxide material that allows data to be magnetically recorded on surface of the platter. This is a hard disk when we can store our data in C drive or D drive or E drive, whatever the hard disk partitioned into how many drives, it is called. This is a partition of this hard disk. Hard disk is a secondary memory. Without, if there is no hard disk, we are unable to store this data. I hope we cover today's session. We conclude today's session here. Today we already covered what is a primary memory, what is a FIFO and LIFO, first input, first output, last input, first output. Same way, RAM, primary memory, RAM and ROM both are the example of primary memory. PROM, programmable read-only memory. EEPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory. Then we also see what is the difference between RAM and ROM and secondary memory. Because of secondary memory, computer become popular. Pen drive, CD-ROM are the example of secondary memory. Next time we will continue from the hard disk. Thank you very much. Bye. Today we will conclude our session here. Okay. Bye. And you must be complete all your questions.